Hello, I'm Sandy Gervais. I'm a designer for Riley Blake Designs, and today I will be showing you a couple of my lines of fabric that will be shipping July. First up, we have Give Thanks. Of course, it's a fall line. It has traditional fall colors and prints, little acorns and pumpkins, and of course leaves. Also with this line, I will show you the panel. I usually do a panel with a line of fabric. This one has the big lettering, Give Thanks. The big lettering is so popular right now. And then I mixed in some little fall motifs in amongst the lettering, pumpkins and acorns and such. And this comes in the cream color, and it's 36 by 43. This line also has a cheater cloth or convenience cloth, whatever you want to call it. The nice thing about this is all those points are already pieced for you, so you don't have to do that. Uses all the prints in the line. It is the whole width of the fabric, so you could piece several widths together and have a fairly nice sized quilt. And once it's quilted up, it really looks quite authentic. And of course I did patterns to go with this line of fabric, as I normally do. This first one uses the panel, so that takes up a big amount of the quilt. I pieced in some maple blocks and some flying geese for an asymmetrical border. Next up we have Casual Friday. It's called Casual Friday because witches don't wear black on Friday, they wear pretty print dresses. And I use the Riley Blake basic black texture. I don't know if you're familiar with the Riley Blake textures, but they turned my texture into a basic. It's just a crisscross line of fabric. It comes in 30 colors in the basics, but also in every line of fabric there will be a texture to match every color in that line of fabric. So I used the black basic to make this quilt. You can make all three projects using one 10-inch stacker, plus of course the backgrounds. Next up is Fabulous Fall. It is a block of the month, and Riley Blake has turned it into a kit, so they have the fabulous kit box that they normally do. The nice thing about this is it's easy piecing, and traditional blocks with some little motif piece blocks mixed in too. Next up is Turkey Trot. This uses a 5-inch stacker. The nice thing about this is you could use a thermal batting in it and use it on your buffet table to serve your Thanksgiving meal on. And that is Give Thanks, shipping in July, as are the patterns. And next up, we have Ready, Set, Splash. Of course, this is a kid's line. I want to show you the panel first. It comes in blue, navy blue swimsuit, and also a coral color swimsuit on the frog. This little frog looks like he's going to do a cannonball and maybe make a big, huge splash. I don't know if you can see that all. I will show this to you later, too. And here are the prints that go with the line, some really cute motif prints, as well as some just polka dots and plaids and such. And I will show those to you later too. I also did quilts with this line, and later on I will show you some of the ones that we have made up. This is what I did with the panel. I just took a 5-inch stacker and cut it in quarters to piece in the border. I used the navy for the boy or gender neutral version and the cream color texture for the girl version. Next up is called, oh, and I forgot to mention, this is a free pattern through Riley Blake Designs when you ordered the line. Next up is Lake Fun. This little quilt this whole line of fabric was inspired by our little lake cabin and the grandkids coming and having just tons of fun fishing, playing with frogs, boating, and that was the inspiration for this quilt. I used a fat quarter bundle for the applique and the flags. This little quilt is uses a 5-inch stacker And the piecing is really easy because I use connector squares to make the little fish and the frogs. This is called Fish Academy, and it looks like maybe they've admitted a few little frogs into this school too. These two quilts I love because they don't scream baby, but certainly are appropriate for baby room. The first one uses a layer cake, or not a layer cake, a fat quarter bundle. And this, you could use any fat quarter bundle, it doesn't have to be baby. And the second one is, uses a roly-poly, and that is called Amazing, and this one was called Under the Stars. And I will show you some of these quilts that we have made up. And that is Ready, Set, Splash. The patterns and fabric will be shipping in July. I wanted to show you some of the patterns made up. This is the panel pattern that we use the 5-inch stacker and cut in quarters for the border with the navy blue texture. This is the blue version, and I wanted to show you the pink. Maybe you can see it better here. The little frog with the coral swimsuit. And this is the free pattern through Riley Blake Designs if you order the line of fabric Ready, Set, Splash. This is another one of the quilts that we were able to make up. This is called Amazing. It uses a 2-inch roly-poly from the line Ready, Set, Splash. We pieced in the Sandy's white texture with it. The nice thing about this, of course, is all these strips are cut for you if you use a roly-poly. What I like about this quilt is you could use any roly-poly, fall, Christmas, and I think it would make a fabulous Americana red, white, and blue quilt. This is Amazing, and it's shipping in July along with the fabric Ready, Set, Splash. And now for the last pattern in the group called Lake Fun. The fun thing about this quilt is these waves and white caps are prairie points, so they're dimensional. The pattern features big applique sweeping pieces, so they're easy to applique, and some pieced in flags, very simple to do. The pattern is called Lake Fun, shipping in July with the line Ready, Set, Splash by Riley Blake Designs. I wanted to show you some of these prints up close. As I mentioned, Riley Blake is doing a texture, a basic texture in all the colors in the line of fabric to go with each line of fabric, and these go with the Ready, Set, Splash. Of course, we have to have bubbles in the navy and the coral and the green. And these little sunshine, some of them have little smiley faces. I love polka dots, that mint polka dot I love. Classic little plaids and the little fish in the ocean. They're so cute. And I love these little frogs with the beach balls and the bubbles and the navy and the mint and the cream. And the signature print in the mint and the cream. And my all-time favorite print in the navy. That's Ready, Set, Splash prints. And I wanted to share with you some of the fall prints up close. There's just this little know-nothing print. It's called Crosshairs, I think. And that would be a nice background. This little floral could be fall or not. It also comes in a brown version. The plaids, I always like to put plaids in my line, especially in the fall. Little ink drawing. This also comes in orange. It would make a great background. This little acorn and leaves. It comes in cream, also in the gold. And this brown. I love the brown color. Quite often in the fall line, the brown backgrounds are my favorite. And the signature print comes in green, the black, and the cream. And that's Give Thanks by Riley Blake Designs.